then is that when we mow the turf, the clippings that come off are put in a vacuum under the deck and sort of finely chopped again and returned back to the soil or returned back to the turf. The benefit of that, of course, is that any nutrient that's in the leaf that you've cut off is returned back. So some people will often use mulching as a form of fertilisation or a form of nutrition for their lawn, which can work well. The detrimental side to mulching can be that organic material that you keep returning back then starts to build up in the soil profile, so you end up with a thatch build up. You'll feel that as you walk across turf, it's quite spongy, and that can be countered by scarification, so you're removing that dead material. But some people who do mulching without scarification can find that over a longer period of time, actually returning those clippings to the soil can be quite detrimental. As Darren's just demonstrated for us here, you can also mulch well and mulch badly. And often there's a balance to be had with mulching, so it's getting the balance right between a height of cut and a clean finish following behind. And as you can see here, this is classic representation of the height of cut being set too low. And then it leaves clippings on the surface, which is, if a customer buys a mulching mower, they will expect it to have a clean finish because that's how we'd market it. But we also have to just be mindful when we're dealing with those customers to let them know the importance of having the height of cut set right. So with turf maintenance, we talk about a thing called the rule of thirds. So when we talk about heights of cut, we shouldn't really take any more than a third of the height of cut in any one operation. It's not an exact science. You're not going to stand and measure it and divide it by 3, but you should be able to visually see it. And in fact, if you look behind you there, even from here, you can see the first strip that Paul done being very short versus the next strip that Malcolm done being a bit longer. And straight away you can see the difference in colour. So you can see that the grass is actually quite stressed in the first strip. So it's actually had all of that chlorophyll taken away, so that green colour you can't see anymore. Whereas in the second strip, we've still cut it, and it's a nice clean finish, but you've got a nice sort of healthy turf and nice colour.
And that there, what we've done on those first 2 strips through there, that is absolutely ideal.
Perfect.
If you're selling a mulching tractor, that's how it should